Well, I think certainly there's a fair amount of carryover as far as attitude and what made us successful last year, and certainly our seniors, having 11 of them, who played a real key role in our team last year. Their understanding how we need to play to be successful is the strength of our team right now. There's a lot of guys who played a lot of games for us last year who will be playing this weekend and playing this season. So as we get going, it's nice as a coach to know that we have a fair number of guys who know what our warm-up is like, know what the expectations are of the coaching staff, know the style of play that we hope to execute to be successful.
We have a lot of great guys that came in, a lot of good recruits. Freshman class looks great. Also, the guys returning are doing a great job. Our captain, Matt Fury, Troy Starrett, Ryan Heavey, and Andrew Manazza, they've been doing a great job leading the team. Obviously, those guys have a lot of skill, and they were good players for us last year, so we're looking forward to a lot of success. And Jamie Murray looks great behind the pipes. Also, Danny Riv and freshman Gene Lane getting the job done. We trust those guys, and we're looking forward to playing another team instead of running into each other. It really starts with guys just taking care of their bodies, taking care of each other, getting to bed at night, not messing around during the week, getting their schoolwork done. And then when we come down here, it's just focused down here. Everyone's on the same page. We got 28 guys that all just really want to win the championship again. And it's ours to defend, so we're looking forward to the opportunity.
It's always unique because you never know who's going to be that guy who takes the next jump, who's going to be the guy to go from a good player to a very good player, a very good to a great player. But certainly when you return all of your defensemen, all 9 are returning, all of them played for us last year. So we'll be experienced on the back end. Jamie Murray getting the experience of 14 or 15 games last year is certainly a huge plus in that we're not completely cold in the net, which is always one of the most important positions. But then up front, a number of guys who've had success here in the past couple of years, whether it be 2, 3, or 4, 1, 2, or 3 years, they're going to be back in. And again, I think that's where, as a coaching staff, you're hoping that some of the guys who are 15-point guys maybe make a jump to 20. Maybe a guy who's 20 makes a jump to 25. Similar to Troy Starrett and Connor Berto last year from their sophomore to junior years. When players make those jumps, it tends to have an upward trend on your program, and you hope nobody makes downward trends, but certainly a number of guys who are returning who we think still have higher ceilings potential-wise.
I'd say goaltending is definitely a strength. We got a lot of senior leadership on the back end, and we have a lot of guys that really play hard. And we have a pretty tough team and a good group of guys that support each other and will sacrifice for the betterment of the college and the betterment of our team. Our goals usually start with winning the ECAC East. Obviously, short term, we want to beat Curry on Saturday night, and a long-term goal, we want to win the national championship. We're definitely not here to finish in second. I know we had a good year last year, finished 5th in the country, 6th in the country, whatever it was, but we want to be number 1, so that's definitely our long-term goal.
We've ripped off Bill Belichick and the Patriots. We're spoiled and fortunate to have been here during a great reign of theirs and great success, and I certainly think, attention to detail, commitment, focus on execution, those 3 things are what we try to do on a day-to-day basis, and I think when we've played well have been things that have shown in a game. I don't think there's any question that ultimately the players decided. In hockey, we coach Monday to Thursday. We coach on the weekends too, but really once the game goes, it's such a fast, transitional, invasive game that there aren't a lot of times to stop play and say, hey, we need to do this, and the players really have control and ownership of the game once we play. So hopefully what we've done Monday to Thursday has prepared them to execute on the weekends. But the attention to detail, the commitment, I would also say certainly we try to be a highly competitive team in all aspects of the game. That's not just working hard, but being competitive is attention to detail. Being competitive is taking no time off during a game, during a shift, and really making sure that each of our players are prepared to do what they need to do to be successful. And as a coach, you always hope if every player plays their best, our job's really easy. And that's ultimately what we want, is every one of our players to reach their potential within a week of practice, certainly a game and a season, because it makes our job a lot easier. And that's what we try to prepare them for. Make sure they're prepared from our end, so when the game comes, they can handle hopefully anything that comes their way.